Hello, hello, my friends. Happy Monday morning to you. Or once again, whatever time it is for you, it's Monday morning for me. So I'm Anita Kaiser from Anita Kaiser Wellness, and I'm a coach for empaths. I help them connect in to their emotions and set really clear boundaries so that they can walk through life feeling solid and not worried about being bowled over by the emotions of others, right? And so I wanted to just share something that I've really been noticing. It's been something that I've been working on myself for so long, right? And even as I say that, I can feel the emotions in it. I think it's something I see so many of us struggling with, right? And it's this, we live in, there are those of us who are action takers, right? I am an action taker. And if you are an action taker, you know, right? And when you are an action taker as an empath on this healing journey, you are always looking under the covers to find the wound, right? And we all have them. There's so many wounds, right? This world, there's so many things out there that create this disconnect for us as empaths, right? Just living as supremely emotional beings in this world that has an emotional deficit, right? So many people out there are uncomfortable with the emotions, right? And as empaths, our job is to connect to the emotions and to help create some bridge for others to get more comfortable with those emotions. But what I want to say for those of us who are have been digging for a long time, right? It's beautiful to be able to notice where there's work to be done, right? And to not be afraid to do the work. But as a sensitive being, feeling all those feelings, we don't need to push through the trauma somehow, right? And so, like, for example, when we have something that's happened to us, we don't need to go right back to that moment and relive it until it's cleared, even with the tool of tapping. We don't need to do that. We can look at the scenarios that are currently occurring in our life that are always in relation to those first traumas or patterns of traumas that have occurred. We can look at what's currently happening and clear that in a softer, gentler way so that our nervous system feels safe. So it's this idea of not having to rip that band aid off while the scab is still forming, right? Waiting until the scab is fully formed and then taking the band aid off. And it doesn't have to be ripped off. We can slowly peel it back, right? And so I just invite you to consider this and to notice where in your life might you be pushing really hard where you don't actually need to be because you are already that person who is willing to do the work. I just invite you to consider that and see if there's a way to be kinder and more gentle to yourself today. It's an ongoing thing, right? This learning to be softer with ourselves. It's not really what society tells us to do, right? So hopefully that's helpful for you. Hopefully It invites a little openness, conversation, awareness for you. And if you haven't joined my Better Boundaries webinar, I'm running that tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard. Just let me know if you need the link. I'll post it for you, and I hope to see you there. And I'm going to be announcing something very special on that webinar. So have a wonderful day. I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Much love.